Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it's been a little while since I uploaded, and this is definitely like a more casual video. So I am recording this part after I recorded the match that will be in the video. But this is a Rebecca deck that I've been working on for a couple of weeks now. I literally, as you can see, it's Rebecca V6, and this is actually probably more like the 9th or 10th iteration of this deck that I've tested. This is just the 6th version on this computer. So obviously Rebecca can attack, but you can tap one Dawn, draw two, get a Dressrosa card, put the other one in the grave. You want to set up your grave. We run the Kobe's. It's just another form of removal, and it's also a target off of Rebecca, so it works. Orlumbus is kind of like a key card to the deck. You want to get it on the board as soon as possible, as well as Kairos. Kairos is actually more essential for closing out games, just because if you can get Colosseum out early, you have double protection for Kairos, so they have to swing on it 3 times to get it off the board. So Kairos you want on the board as much as possible. Sabo is just a good blocker, plus it adds another layer of protection for something like your Kairos. Barto is a 2k counter as well as a blocker, also a target off of the blocker Rebecca. So, you know, it has good versatility for the deck. Monkey D. Luffy, he's good. He's like your biggest body in the deck. He's good for trying to close out games, but I learned very quickly that he shouldn't necessarily be your in-game piece. If you see him, you see him. If you don't, there's plenty of other ways to close out the game. So while he is necessary to the deck, he is not necessary to close out the games. We have Rebecca, your searcher. You only get 3 and you discard 2, which helps load up your graveyard for later abilities with other cards. One-legged soldiers just for cost reduction whenever you have to get rid of big bodies. Otherwise it's a 2k counter. It is not a target for Rebecca, so be careful with how you use this, especially when playing it out for the cost reduction. But it is -3, so it can help quite a bit. Rebecca, it helps recur cards like Kobe and your 2ks out of the graveyard. It also gets bigger bodies like your Sabos and your Luffy's if they end up in grave off of like your discards from your Rebeccas or the other Rebeccas. So Lucci's in here because he doesn't always come up, but when he does come up, it is very clutch. And otherwise, he's just a 6k body, which isn't bad. So that's why it's only at 2. It's not necessary, but this card does help the deck run a little bit better and address some things in some matchups. Tashigi's pretty much just a 2k counter most of the time, but you can utilize the ability. But just remember that if you bring it back from Rebecca, not to play it out necessarily, because Rebecca does play the card rested. I've had that come up where I'm like, oh, I'll pop out this Tashigi and reduce cost by another 2, but then it's like it's already rested, so I can't utilize its ability, and then it's going to get cleared off the board pretty easily. So just something to keep in mind. Houndblaze does come up quite a bit if you do see the card in your hand and it doesn't get discarded off of your searches. So it can help a lot, especially like things like Magellan in the purple matchups, because then you can circumvent the Dawn -2 for KOing it because you just bottom deck instead of KOing. King Kong Gun is pretty much your in-game card. You want to have at least 1 or 2 in your hand before you go for the in-game. You don't always need to worry about the double attack ability, but it does come in handy if you have your graveyard set up and everything like that, as Rebecca is supposed to be played. Truno Bastardo, Destructive Sword of Thunder, whatever you want to call it. It's just a removal card. It doesn't always come up. Sometimes you just trash it off things like Sabo, but it does come in handy, and it is another form of removal. And then lastly, we have the stage, which is a pseudo rush on characters, and yeah, it's protection for Kairos pretty much is the main thing. So that's the deck for now. I still think I'm going to tweak some things, but that's what we're playing with in this kind of off meta matchup between Rebecca and Kaido. But it is just a fun video to get something out onto the channel. So without further ado, we'll swap over to the game, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy what you see here today. Alright, we got Rebecca versus Kaido. This is going to be a rough match. We'll keep though because we have Coliseum, and yeah, we'll go Coliseum, and then establish a body. We'll get the King Kong gun and pass. This is a Rebecca deck I've been working on for a while. 8. We'll take no trigger. Houndblaze can come in handy later. On 4, we will set up Orlumbus, pass. So a lot of setup with this deck. We really want to see a Kairos. So, and then they're gonna throw us off curve with the Jelly Boy, which is fine, honestly. The 5 into the 5, no block. We will. We'll take for now. Don't really want to get rid. We want to bottom deck the Magellan. So what we'll do is deploy -3. We're gonna choose a character first. Yeah. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I could have Orlumbus popped my own Rebecca. They did ramp one, but we'll just do this. We're on 5. The Kairos is gonna come more in handy because those are both 2 non-counter cards. But with Orlumbus being set up, if we can protect it, yeah, see, we'll be able to Orlumbus, reduce this down, play the Kairos, pop their blocker, and then swing with Orlumbus. And have plenty of Dawn for other things as well. The Lucci, it comes in handy when it needs to, but for the most part, it's a pretty big brick. I believe there's cards where like we discard off of it. Yeah, we'll 2K out of this because we don't need the one-legged soldier to provide what we need, so we will Orlumbus -4, pop the Rebecca, pop the blocker. That leaves us with 4. We can Rebecca and get back a 2K counter. Or actually, yeah, we need a 2K counter right now, so we'll swing with Orlumbus. They're going to take. Oh wow! So they got a 2K counter. So we'll Rebecca, establish a blocker. Honestly, we'll go ahead and get this. We're not gonna play anything out. The Kairos is protected because of its ability. We can tap 2. They get the island super late. Queen to draw, like their hand is stacked. We need to start getting some counters out of hand. They're gonna swing 5, no block. We're going to, that could be removal, but it is what it is, because we do have the Luffy. So technically what we could do here is Luffy. Oh, we're 1 short. Okay, got you. We'll get the Bastardo. And then we'll go 8. See if they want to keep their blocker. They let it go. We'll go 5. We'll go 5. Okay, they 2K'd out. We can't really defend the Luffy, so I think we will go ahead and do this. Throw 2Ks back into the deck. A Hound Blaze, yeah. And pass. So we can block, and they can't swing on the Luffy. The Kairos is protected, so like we should have bodies on board for next turn. Unless they 10 Kaido me. Okay, that's also a move. 5 into the 5, no block. We'll protect with Orlumbus. And then yeah, because we can take life. I feel like they've been kind of starving me. Okay, that's fine. Colosseum's kind of whatever. We have 7, but we don't get the double. So we'll take another King Kong gun. And then we will go up to 13. Yeah, because now we should be able to get rid of that. Just return a ton of cards. Go one. Yeah, no. Yeah, we've already used leader ability. Swing 8. Swing big. We don't have the double attack because we didn't have 15 or more cards in grave, but yeah, they just counted out for GG's. And they disconnected. So, that's Rebecca running okay. It's not always the way this deck runs, but what do we have in life? A Bex, a King Kong gun, and 2 Sabos. Wow. So yeah, just a quick video for you guys, Rebecca and Kaido. I'll go over the deck list in another video, or may have that video already posted, or it may go in this video. I don't know. I haven't really decided. I was just trying to get something quick put together since I haven't posted anything in a while. But yeah, this Rebecca deck's really fun. You can kind of keep bodies on the board. It was kind of an off-meta match, but that's fine. I think just a fun little video to put up will be fine. So if you liked what you saw, like and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. I appreciate everyone's patience with me and my weird upload schedule here lately. So until the next one, I will see you later. Bye.